Boker Tov, everyone. We are continuing in Sefer Yona, Perek Bet, pasuk Gimel. So we saw in pasuk Bet that Yona starts to pray to Hashem in the belly of the fish. So now is the prayer. Pasuk Gimel. Vayomer karati mitzara li el Hashem vayaneni. It came to me tzarot from Hashem, and Hashem answered me. Mi beten Sheol shivati, from the stomach of the depths. Sheol is also another word for Gehinam. The depths of the stomach, I cried out to you. Shamata koli, you listened to me. So here Yonah starts off by saying, basically, I had all these tzarot, I called out to you and you listened. I'm calling you from the stomach of the whale and you are listening. So what's going on over here? How does he know that Hashem is listening to his tefillot? He's stuck in the whale there. The fact that he's alive, he realizes this is abnormal. If a whale swallows me, or a fish swallows me, I should be dead right away, or within minutes. I'm still alive here. So it must be that Hashem is keeping me alive. And if Hashem is keeping me alive, then I have a tikvah, there's a hope that I could get out of this situation. And therefore, even though there was tzarot on me, and those tzarot were somewhat self-inflicted, because Yonah kind of ran away, nevertheless, Hashem, you answered me, and I'm still alive. So the pasuk is a little bit repetitive. And Hashem answered me, and then I called out to you, and shamata koli, you heard my voice. So it seems like there's two different prayers here. The Malbim explains that there's a few elements to this prayer. So number one, once they threw him overboard, at that moment, he thought he was dead. He thought he was dead. As anyone would think, you're getting thrown overboard, that's it. He thought he was dead. So, but he remained alive. Number two is that as we said in the Midrash, he was spit out of one whale, and the male one, and went to the female. He thought he was going to be dead at that point as well. And he was still alive. And the third is he was alive at those, again, he was alive at those moments, but now that he's in there for 3 days, he realizes it wasn't a momentarily life, but this is an extended life here. He's here, he realizes he's here for a longer time. So when the pasuk says, Vayaneni, you answered me, you gave me life, and now even in the stomach where I'm here a little bit longer now, you're listening to me. And at this point, as the Mefarshim explain, this is where he is basically saying that, words of you're listening to me and I want to come back to you, Teshuva, to do his will, to do Hashem's will of going to Nineveh. The next pasuk continues with the prayer of Yonah. You sent me to the depths, to the heart of the ocean. V'nahar yesoveveni, and a river was surrounding me. See what this means. Kol mishbarecha v'galecha alay avaru. All of mishbarecha, from the word lishbor, the breakers. What this means is when a wave breaks, that's the strength of the wave at that point, and all the regular waves came on me. You sent me into the depths of the waters, a river around me. The river around me, the Sforno explains, is that there was no way out. As we said, it was just that boat that was really getting affected. So he was there trying to maybe swim out to the kind of regular, calmer waters, and there was nowhere for him to go. And the waves were breaking on him. The Sforno points out, and those in the Gemara will appreciate this, we learned two stories just this past shiur, how Rabbi Akiva and Rabbi Meir were saved. They were on a boat, the boat crashed, and the people, Rabban Gamliel, that watched them, they thought that they were dead. And they ended up being saved. And the waves, Rabbi Meir, the wave just bounced them from wave to wave. And Rabbi Akiva, he had a plank of wood from the thing, and a wave took another wave on that plank, and they were saved. So the Sforno says that Yonah is saying, all the waves hit me, and I didn't have that zechut like Rabbi Akiva and Rabbi Meir Balanes to be saved in those waves. They crashed on me, but I was saved in a different way by the dag swallowing them, etc. But he was saying I wasn't saved to go back to shore. The last pasuk for today, Vani Amarti, and now Yona is saying furthermore in his tefillah, Nigrashti mineged enecha, from the word girushin, divorced. I was cut off from you to be in such a state of being thrown overboard. Ach osif lehabit, but I still want to see el hechal kochecha, your holy place. Remember that Yonah lived in the time of the Beit HaMikdash. So there's two ways how to learn this pasuk. Number one is in question form, and number two is in statement form. In question form, it's I was thrown overboard, I was divorced from you in a way. Will I ever see the Beit HaMikdash again? And the way to learn in the statement is I was thrown overboard, I was cut off from you, I will see the Beit HaMikdash again. Meaning at first it was in question. Will I see the Beit HaMikdash again? Will I see your home here in Olam Hazeh? Will I see it again? But then when he realized that he was saved, he was in the whale and in abnormal miracles, he realized, I will see the Beit HaMikdash again. And he thanks HaKadosh Baruch Hu for that. So this is the tefillah of Yonah. The tefillah continues to next psukim, which will continue next week. When one point here the Gaon of Vilna makes is that sometimes, because again it's talking about the neshama, sometimes a person goes through many tzarot in his life, and deep down, many times even people told me this, deep down people say, I would love to be Shomer Shabbat, or I would love to keep kosher, it's too hard for me, So deep down people know that they want to do the right thing. It's difficult for whatever reasons. So sometimes a person asks himself, I went through all this, will I ever see the light? Will I ever get to that point that I really want to be at? Will I ever get there? And you have to take it as a statement as well, that I went through all that I did, I will be able to get there. I will be able to do it. Not to question, but to put yourself that you will be able to do it and try to do it. Exactly. Be positive about it, trying to do it, and Hashem will give you that zechut to do the full us and everyone to do full teshuva. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen. Rabbi Yochanan ben Akasha omer, רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות את יספיר חכי ברנם תורסו שנאמר, אדוני חפץ זמן צדקו, יגדיל תורה וידיר.